welcome back to the Girl or Go Bookworm. So I have another TBR for you. I have my winter recommendation TBR, I have my holiday TBR, and now I have a December TBR. I don't even know which order these are going in, so I'm really sorry if I spoiled some TBRs for you, but I have so many plans for the end of the year, and I have no idea when I'm going to end up getting to. Granted, like, the winter ones can get pushed to, like, January and February because that's the whole winter season. But yeah, I have so many books that I feel like I need to, like, squeeze into the end of the year, and I have no idea what I want to read because I just want to read everything, and I don't know. Bookworm problems, right? So these are my 5 possibilities. As you know, because they're possibilities, things change. Sometimes I'm really great at sticking to these TBRs, and sometimes I'm terrible at them. I have to say, November, I was fantastic. I read all 5 of them, and I even went back and tried to get the ones that I missed in October. So I'm all over the place. So these are the 5 that I'm hoping to read in December. If they don't happen, it's whatever, but let's just dive in. So the first one that I really want to get to is one that I really should have read a long time ago at this point, and that is The Last House on the Street by Diane Chamberlain. So I was kindly sent a Netgalley arc of this back in July. I got it like right before I left for Disney, and then I think, even though I know I have some Diane Chamberlain still on my shelf, I think I've got like 4 of her backlist books that I haven't read yet, like some of her like really older titles. I feel like my head is like, but if I read it too soon, I have to wait a really long time, because the last time I got an arc of her book, I read it ASAP, and then it's been like 2, almost 3 years since a new book. So I think I've been like, I gotta wait. So I'm done with the waiting. I think her book technically comes out in January, so I definitely should read it. So Last House on the Street by Diane Chamberlain, I don't know anything about it. It's an auto-by-author for me, if you didn't know already. So I just read all of her books no matter what they're about. Then I've got Death in the Family by Tessa Wiegert. I was like really excited to buy this book, and I was like, I'm going to buy it, I'm going to read it instantly, and then I just never did. I don't know why, but this is like kind of like a remote island story, which I love and I'm always here for. But there's also a detective, and I've been like nervous about detective stories, but just recently I read Dead Woman Crossing that I think I was avoiding for a similar reason, and I loved it. So I'm hoping that that will be the case with this one, that I will just ultimately love this one as well. So we're going to start with this one. I know that this is got a sequel, and I think somebody just told me a 3rd book was coming out soon, so I would like to get caught up before that happens. Then this one has just been like sitting on my shelf calling to me. I don't really know why, but I'm also nervous that it's going to trigger me right now. So this is the one that, like, out of all 5, this is like the one that I think I might not prioritize as much as I would like to. And that is The Ones We Chose, or The Ones We Choose by Julie Clark. And this is about a person who finds out that, like, I think their father is not actually his father. Like, he does a DNA test, and it just like destroys their life. And like, that's not what's happening in my life right now, but I'm dealing with a lot of family stuff right now, and I just feel like, and even like mother relationships are really triggering for me right now. So I am nervous that this is going to start getting into like a lot of family dynamics, and I don't know if I'm ready for that or not. So I would love to read it because I love The Last Flight. She has another book that she has just announced that's coming out next summer, which I've already pre-ordered. So I would like to get to this one. I'm just nervous that maybe now might not be the correct timing. But I'm also hoping, because it says it's like The Ones We Choose, like, I'm hoping it's also maybe like you find your family, and those are the people who matter, versus blood relationships. Maybe that might be the lesson taught, and then maybe I won't be as like freaked out, but we'll see. We'll see. This book, so I pre-ordered this one last year, and one of my goals last year was to read all of the books that I pre-ordered relatively after I bought them. And I did really good. I read all of them, except this one. And now we're here again at December. and I haven't read it yet. So, this is to make up for the fact that this is the one book that kept me from completing that goal last year, and hopefully I just get it read. And that is Happiness for Beginners by Catherine Center. I have her not her newest release, but like they re-released another one of her books with a new cover. I just got sent The Bodyguard through Netgalley, so like I need to get caught up with her books before I read like her newest book. So hopefully I can actually get to this one and not do what I did last year of starting it and then never finishing it. So we're gonna try that one again. And then another one that's just been like on my mind, like whenever I'm like, what do I want to read next? And then I talk myself out of this one every time, and I don't know what. And I say it like every time, like I literally have only owned this book like for a few weeks, but in my head I feel like I've turned myself down from it a couple times at this point. But that is The View Was Exhausting by Michaela Clements and Anjuli Data. This like font throws me. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm excited to read this one. It's a Hollywood love story. It just seems like a perfect escape right now. So like I've been wanting to read this, but for some reason I keep being like, yeah, but you have other books that you need to read first. Like you just got that one. Read something else. And so December is going to be the month where I think I let myself actually pick this one up. So I'm hoping that this one will be good. So like I said, we'll see what ends up happening. December's going to be hectic because I have so many holiday books that I want to read too. So we'll see what ends up happening, but I'm excited. What are you trying to squeeze into your end of the year? Let me know. There are some books that I know for a fact that like I'm on hold for at the library that say I'll get them within the next 4 weeks, which would mean I'd get them in December. My luck, people will take extra long with them, so then I won't get to them. So I don't really want to talk about those unless they were a sure thing, but I do have a couple other books that are on my like I want to, but it just depends on if the holes come through or not. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you plan on reading this month, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye, everybody.